Hey guys, it's Bebe Rexha here, and this is my most requested live Ask Anything Chat. Thanks to Romeo and iHeartRadio for having me back on tonight to answer questions about my new single, Meant to Be, featuring Florida Georgia Line. I guess let's just start and see what you guys have asked me. So, let's start from, I guess, Simon from Sandwich. Simon from Sandwich? Working with Florida Georgia Line was an unexpected and surprising collaboration. Who else would you like to collab with that your fans might find surprising? I'd love to collaborate. I'd love to do a song with Kanye West, and I would love to do a song with I think Camila Cabello. I think it'd be cool. I don't know. I think she's awesome. So yeah, that is my answer. Trina from Detroit. How was it riding afloat in the Macys Thanksgiving Day Parade? How did you stay warm? I had like these little the hand warmers, and by the end of the parade, I didn't really do a good job staying warm because I wanted to like look cute, and that was the worst thing I could have ever done. So when I got off the float, because it was 80 something, 76th Street to like 34th Street, something like that. Don't quote me exactly, but when I got off the float, I could not feel my feet. Like I had to be carried off the float because my feet were numb. And I remember my mom grabbing my feet and keeping them hot and like trying to massage them. And I was like, "Don't touch my feet!" Like it hurt so bad. But in the first, to answer the first question, first part of that question, it was really emotional and a really cool moment for me to be like on the float. And I got like flashbacks of when I used to like hustle in New York City trying to get signed and walking the streets and working my job and going in and out of the city every day. So it was really emotional, and it was a really nice moment for me and my family. Lauren from Sydney. Did you ever have stage fright, and if so, how do you overcome it? I always get nervous going on stage, like right before I get really anxious, but like after the first song, I'm like, I'm okay. But I think like you can't think too much about it, and you gotta think about the positive of it and not think of like what everybody's gonna think or how you'll mess up. I think you have to like envision yourself doing really good and remember why you were doing it, which is because you love it and you want to have fun. And to me, it's like all about fun. So I don't do it unless it's fun. Okay. Martina from Melbourne. Hey, BB. You recently worked with Louis on the smashing tune Back to You, which I still listen to on repeat. What was the best thing about working with him? The best thing, and I say this all the time, but it's just, I sound like a broken record, but the best thing about working with Louis is that, he's from One Direction, and you don't know what to expect, and you have these, like, really famous guys, and I work with some people that have been, like, wonderful, and then some people who have been, like, a little bit tougher, and I think that's just, like, that's artists, like, that's what, comes with the, like, the package. But with Louis, probably one of the nicest, most humble, humans that I've ever worked with. And he's like really chill and like he's down for anything. So I think working with him was cool because he didn't have an ego. I guess that's what you can say. So that was fun, and everything was always like fun and not like stressful. Joanna from Camp Hill. What is your favorite Christmas song to sing along to? I recorded this new song called Count on Christmas, which is going to be featured in A Christmas Story Live on Fox on December 17th, which is an original song written by the writers that did La La Land and a whole bunch of other big movies. So that is the current song that I can't get out of my head. It's called Count on Christmas. So you have to make sure you watch that. It's going to be on Fox live. I'm singing live in front of millions of people in America and kind of nervous about it, so I've been really practicing like crazy. But other than that, like songs that I love is obviously All I Want for Christmas Is You and 12 Days of Christmas, because it's really fun singing it and I like to annoy the people around me when I sing it. So let's go down. Claudia from Hamburg, do you recognize fans in real life, meet and greets when you see them a lot in your social media? I do. Sometimes fans will have like their default pictures, and I'll recognize them from their default pictures. Or when I meet them, they'll say like, "Hey, I'm like blah 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 blah," you know, Bebe Rexha Germany. I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" So I do actually recognize them, and sometimes if they come to a show more than once or twice, I'll recognize them immediately. So how could I forget?